the frick is this? This is like not stopping. There's people moaning constantly here. Every freaking time I go to a hotel and it won't stop. They've been doing this all night. Like, I'm serious. All night, last night, wake up, they're doing that. Now they're doing it again. We went out. I think it's a girl I saw in half a bikini top. Probably was a bikini. We think it might have been her. How many rooms are there in this building and we got the one? So I'm not sure how to even start this, but this place is really turning creepy. When there are red flags, there's clearly something going wrong every time we've had issues. And it's being terrifying here. There may be cameras here because we were looking at screws and how they look. And we're looking back here. It looks like it's a random hole. Where is this at? Right here you can see. And there's other screws here that look extremely suspicious as well. You look inside here, for example, and it looks reflective inside. And we have two others right back up here. Right here. It looks very strange inside, as well as here. And it's really, really creeping us out a lot. Because we start talking about that and even trying to see if there's a camera inside or something. And just randomly, we looked outside our window, our big window down over here. There's just like this figure, this guy standing way out in like the tennis court area or whatever. And it looks like he's pointing something towards us and just like staring towards our direction. Not long after that, this door over here that I showed you before, you can clearly see it has a lock and everything. It was literally freaking opening. We had just locked it. Right when we woke up, we had just locked it. We had an unlock sound. And we went back over there not long after, and it was unlocked. Someone had unlocked this crap. And I just have goosebumps even talking about this right now. This is freaking ridiculous. I think we're going to try to get out of this place because there is something seriously wrong with this. And that's not normal because we also had locked and closed that door when we went to sleep. We woke up and it was wide open, completely freaking open. Like 90 degrees open, wide open. And this is just bloody insane. I think maybe they're on to us and aware that we know the cameras are here if they are. Because I was looking into them and I covered them. And I think they got really, really upset. Also noticed that it's not normal. When we checked in, the guest area here, there's a bodyguard with a guy that has a gun and everything. I never saw that before. Have you ever seen that in a hotel?
No.
It's not normal. It's not normal. No, like every hotel we've ever been to, it's not normal to have something like that. Something's wrong. I don't think we should be sleeping here anymore. If a door like that's opening, you'd be surprised. Places like this can be major trafficking centers for all kinds of sex trafficking or other crap. I went and sent my location to my family and told them what was happening, just in case something happens, because this is extremely crazy. I heard the door unlock. Someone's freaking watching us trying to get in here. I have a flight day after tomorrow. I need to get out of this hell of a state. When you see something is weird happening, it's because it's a red flag. Something weird is happening. I have to get in our taxi ride, try to get somewhere else. It's not worth the damn money we paid. Anytime you book a richer place, you start having more issues with this crap. Freaking hell, dude. It's so creepy outside. It's just freaking ridiculous. You said Ibis, maybe it'd be an interesting hotel. What? I'm gonna organize and correct myself and see about what I can do. I'll update you probably if I'm in another hotel already, basically. This is ridiculous. I found something inside this brand of these napkins, Elite, in Brazil. I don't even know what this is, but I found this inside. That's just wonderful. Why is it so bad in this country? Is this even dried blood? What the hell is wrong with these people? It's going through all the different layers here. All the way. It was even sticky and pulled apart before. This is ridiculous. It's weird. It's very weird. Yeah. Correct. There's a freaking camera here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a camera in here. It looks weird. Alright, I made it here. I'm at Ibis. I got all my stuff here. I'm gonna be moving into the area. I got backpack. This has been crazy. Our bag's been falling. I'm gonna go show you checking in. So we're actually right down in the center of town, basically, and more in the center. At least there's like a mall and restaurants around here that are easier to get to. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how this looks here for you. So it's a very basic room, but as you can see, it's absolutely made better than the other one. Honestly, I kind of prefer that because their one with the very old one had issues. It looks kept up. There's no holes in the floor. Have this over here. Let's see. Okay. The shower is smaller, but again, it'll do for what it is because the locations are really, really cool. The roof here is definitely poor. It's $49.50 a day, basically $50 a day, actually, something like that. I don't care if people think I'm paranoid or not. That crap was weird. If you wake up, if you wake up and your door is open randomly and it's one leading outside and you hear unlock, no, that is no, I'm not paying for that. Food here seems to be a little bit cheaper for what you're getting as well. No service fees as well. Oh, and we got in the taxi, right? And he started freaking smoking. And it's like smoking the taxi had to run on the window and we were driving off. I think if I had a mask on, it helped with some of the filtration, but still it's freaked up. And it costs 51 reals. Kind of expensive, but it's a taxi. It's easier. It comes. It doesn't cancel. Like the stupidity of Uber. You can tell I look like I'm traveling. They have an airport table down below as well, by the way. Alright, so she showed me something. I'm going to point this out. I don't know if there's like a spoon up there, what the frick that is, but trust me, there's cameras everywhere, guys.
There is a hole there, maybe that can bring cockroaches or any...
Very strange hole. That's because this is one of the more expensive hotels around here. This is 250 or more reals per night. That's, I never spent this much on places. There's a gym here. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. Actually, it's better than the other one, I would say, because, like this, for example, way better quality. It's got 3 elevators too, which work way better. It's the next day from last night that I'm in the hotel here. And it's been a nightmare. Walked all the way to the mall. No food or water, basically. Let's go get a few glass jars for stuff I'm gonna bury here because it's not allowed on the plane. Not allowed to take it with us. I got some knives I have, stun gun. And it's really basic stuff. Just these people have issues with this in a bunch of countries in general. So I know I'm not alone, and I think there's a lot of people out there who like self-defense and having things on them, especially after all this stuff I've seen in Brazil and the world in general. It's stupid not to have something on you to defend yourself. But they classify them something dangerous called like white knives. I have boots that are made of steel at the end that could kick someone in really good. And those are not classified as white knives. But there is. Or what about kitchen knife? Like, the way they classify these things is so freaking just... It's insane. I got a shovel, like a small hand shovel. I have this bag I use right here where I go and do my shopping and everything. It's just like a thermal bag. It's really, really handy. I went to Kai for here. I went through, I had taken open it up, and I pulled 3 glass jars out of that. And they're like a few dollars each, like nothing big. It's not like gold or something, right? Just some basic things. And I go and put it up there. The woman starts looking at it really weird, like we're stealing a bunch of stuff. And starts saying like, oh, I could get you in trouble, basically. Good thing the guard's not here right now. And like made us show her the inside of the bag and everything. Other stores as well are not like this the same way. The only one I ever saw have so many issues with this is Carrefour. It's a freaking French store, so I wonder if they're going to be assholes there as well in France about this. And I felt so violated because they're getting paid pennies per day, like $14 a day, 70 reals a day, or less, to go do this crap, work for these big companies, humiliate you, and just be the dogs of these big companies. For what? They don't get paid anything, and they just go and support these huge-ass companies and just being horrible people, treating you horribly. Then it's just, as usual as Brazilians are, just trying to be invasive of your privacy and be like, oh, you're not from here, are you? Where are you from? I'm like, no. And she saw, I was like, she knew she messed up. And I didn't say much else, just like really not happy with her. And as well, I'm not feeling healthy at all. No food or water or anything. Even trying to put my credit card in, my hand was shaking because my health was not good. Dealing with people like this on top of everything is ridiculous. I can't use a bag to go shopping because they think I'm stealing. And I saw older people have issues in general with this stuff. And let me make it clear, I never had this ever happen before, other than in the south of Brazil. And São Paulo was a little bit more rough, but again, it was just in one store, Carrefour. Everywhere, Carrefour is a giant cock, dick lord, douchebag, and they have problems. Like, dude, you treat people worse who are going to not steal from you and actually go buy it properly than the people stealing from you. Like, I saw people online talking about Walmart in the US as well, like saying, a similar thing, that people stealing get treated better technically the way the system's set up than people who actually are like honoring the system. So if you look down here, you literally see, you take a shower, right? You take a shower at all, and look what happens. Yeah, I'm not joking. Literally, it's coming out all the way here and all the way around. That's because it's starting to go down now. This is what you get when you pay $50 a day in EB's hotel. That's considered one of the better hotels. And that's what you deal with. Quite literally, that's what you deal with. So I'm back in Sam's Club again. I'm gonna see if they have the chips ready one last time. If they don't have Marcel this time, I mean, I'm out tomorrow on a plane flight, so it's not here. They took it out completely. These people absolutely, literally hate me for some reason. They could put on like a massive sale for like 70-80% off, and obviously we wouldn't like be here for that. These people are really cold bastards. Southerners in Brazil are some of the worst people I ever saw. I just order them online or get them when we go back to the US because these people are insufferable here. Oh, it's a lot of work just to go through that. I'm just doing this to show as an example how these people are more than anything, honestly. I guess chips, hey, I can get that anywhere, but showing these people's actions, that's pretty important to me. So that's probably about it for now. I'm gonna get some food, maybe go to Subway and take it home, so we have something to eat tomorrow before the flight. We talked to someone. Guess what happened? They literally put them in a cart yesterday and took it from 30 reals down to 6 reals, so like $6 down to $1 basically, and they sold them out on one day. After all this time of us trying to do this and get the price down and say, hey, they're gonna expire, they just randomly do this all at once. These are the biggest assholes I ever saw, and just like saying, oh, it happens, just like, yeah, we're the ones who've been like telling you for a week several times, and like, oh, it happens, it took some time for it to restock. I hope I'm not the only person. Like, there's people watching this that see how insufferable these people are, just the way they're acting. Dude, these people are bad. They don't care about you. We followed them so much. They said no, and then just at the end, randomly, they did it to where it'd be gone so quickly. I'm sorry, these people are bad. Alright, I'll see you home. So, I'm at the park here. We're gonna try to bury some stuff. I can't take an airplane here. I might have to literally like leave and go somewhere outside the city because there was a guy just randomly started following us. After we're up there for a few minutes, I was trying to look up some type of coordinate finder to memorize the location, but it literally started just like walking back and forth with us. Bad thing. And it's nighttime right now in the park. I took my super powerful flashlight, like well over 1,000 lumens. Really good thing. It was pretty good. And I shined it. And I didn't put it in his face because he kept staring at us the whole time. And he's like, oh, that's bright, basically, so I'm squinting. And I think he got turned off after that and finally left. But he kept like, still trying to follow us. This people here are crazy. You need to be super careful. All around us here. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I guess hopefully nothing bad happens. I might head outside the city. I'll see. Need to try to get this buried for my flight tomorrow. It's been some hours since I last vlogged. It is now after 2 in the morning, so to put this concisely, we walked maybe 3 hours. We walked several miles, like 5 or more kilometers, and just trying to find a spot. And there's so many cars, people just coming, and just staring at us in the street from their houses, and people slowing down the car to see what we're doing. And I never saw people so curious, and they would not just be curious, but they would literally watch what you did and come back and take your crap later. So we're hoping everyone's asleep now. We researched online, Brazilians are one of the people who get the least amount of sleep, apparently 4 to 6 hours per day, which makes sense because they're always like partying all the time, it looks like. I am exhausted. I can't tell you how much stress put on my heart and how horrible this is. I can't really like afford putting in storage here for 2 years or more. If I'm gone that long, potentially several years, like 5 years up to that point. It could be over $1,000 just for a few items. I'm gonna go out again now and try to bury this. And I got bit last time by something, some type of ant. Thankfully, nothing poisonous. I think it was an ant. I just spent the rest of the time fully packing my stuff here. It's so stressful going in an airplane. I'm gonna hopefully go to sleep by around 3:30 a.m. Wake up after 11 a.m. Eat some of the Subway I have for tomorrow is my breakfast. I put extra paracord around this right here in case anything goes wrong. The straps are great, but this is not. So this pops open. Like, first of all, if these 4 latches on the front pop open, then this is gonna get hit. Which if that pops open, then this is gonna get hit. And that's paracord. I think it's pretty secure. And if the airport people want to open it, They can pretty easily untie the paracord if they want. I guess it's going to defeat the purpose of having it there because I don't think they're going to retire it. I just don't want this breaking open and spilling out things everywhere. I've heard horror stories of that. Yes, we're going to go out one more time walking in a couple kilometers to go try to bury this thing and not alert dogs or anything and go out. I hope no one tries to kill us or do something because these streets are really sketchy. Hopefully I'm being watched out for and protected, so I think everything will go okay, and I should come back and looking forward to that. I'm done. I somehow managed to do it after all over my hands. It's quite horrible actually, if you can see. Last third now I wiped myself some with a dry paper towel. My knees are all right freaked up. I was on them digging. There's freaking rock so much under this. I always read about bedrock being sometimes exposed or a few inches underground or up to 100 meters underground or something, but to see it so close to the surface, I think maybe that's minerals starting the bedrock or just some type of weird rock in general. But this is crazy, just seeing how I actually got that done. I had to separate them, and because I had like 3 things together and made it more flat, separate into different sacks. I can't believe I got this done. I may look like no one has ever been there, done anything. Very strange noises back behind me, so we're gonna go ahead and get back. No, I need to take another shower after this. Oh, this has been so painful. My throat started twitching, like my veins started like throbbing. I don't know why. Maybe there's some contamination in the soil, some type of toxic metal, some type of maybe lead or cadmium. I don't know what would be in the soil actually. I'm not quite studied on that, but I'm gonna go back to the hotel now. And I think that's about it. We were walking out of the hotel. The woman at the front desk looked at us so weird, bright as this as well. Kept staring at us. I'm like, dude, leave us alone. Just like thinking in my head at least. Anyways, that's it for this vlog. I'm gonna end this here. We're off to the airport tomorrow. Start that off in the next vlog. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm gonna come back. I don't know if it's gonna be there. I hope this stuff will be there. I really do. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Give the video a like if you want. I need to go relax and get some sleep. This is... I'm so messed up. This has been just insane. I wonder what you think of it at home. Anyways, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Again, let me know in the comments what you think. And hopefully everything goes well with the airplane.